At least 2 people have died in a fire at an overcrowded Greek migrant camp. The dead are reported to be a woman and a child. That blaze struck the Moria camp on the island of Lesbos. It was later put out. But residents of the camp, angry at what they say was a slow response, clashed with police. Now conditions at the camp are at a breaking point after a sharp spike in migrant arrivals from Turkey.
Misery upon misery on the Greek island of Lesbos. Migrants scrambled to escape a cloud of tear gas fired by police as a tragic chain of events unfolded at the Moria camp. A fire broke out inside the camp, quickly spreading through containers used to house residents. There are conflicting reports about what happened next. An NGO working in the camp says a group of migrants rushed to extinguish the blaze, and police used tear gas to chase them away. Police say they fired tear gas to disperse rioters angered by the time it took to put out the deadly fire. What's undisputed is that a group of migrants attacked firefighters who arrived on the scene. A video posted on Facebook shows the damage. Additional police officers were flown in from Athens to help restore calm. Conditions at Moria have always been difficult, but in recent months they've gotten worse. Migrant arrivals to Greece from Turkey have surged, reaching their highest level since 2016, when the European Union signed a deal with Ankara to stem the flow. About 12,000 people are currently housed in the camp, though it's only designed for a quarter that number. The deadly fire and rioting will increase pressure on the Greek government to ease the situation, with the harsh winter months approaching fast.
Let's go straight to Athens now. We're joined by correspondent Antti Karasava. Good morning to you, Antti. Do we know anything more about what might have caused this fire at the Moria camp?
Well, there are conflicting reports as to what, in fact, caused this blaze. By one account, it was caused, in fact, by this woman who was killed in this blaze because she started cooking in her container, and that quickly spread. By other accounts, there were 2 separate fires, one fire that was set outside the camp, and then within 20 minutes, another fire set within the camp, which kind of shows an orchestrated and premeditated kind of attempt. Either way, the chaos that kind of ensued and what happened simply underscores the abysmal situation in what is being called Europe's most embarrassing refugee camp. 13,000 people crammed in a camp built to hold 3,000.
Yeah, abysmal is the right word. The images we're getting show just how overcrowded this camp is. Can you tell us something about the riots as a result of this fire?
Well, the riots have actually, what happened, what ensued was that once these fires took place, many of the refugees who were in there and who have been extremely frustrated by very long stays simply rioted because of the asylum process that is taking so long. That, however, as far as rescue attempts, had a very negative impact because the firefighters could not move in, and eventually the police, riot police, had to move in and fire some tear gas to disperse these militant migrants and to bring about some calm and to get this rescue operation going. Eventually, the fire was doused out by water planes, and there is some degree of calm now at this camp, but there are great fears among locals that it's just a matter of time before new riots will be triggered.
Antti Karasava there for us in Athens.